we got a small update on Ms. Marvel Season 2, and this comes at us from the directors of the first season, and of course, the directors of the now cancelled Batgirl film, and they look like they're very optimistic that Season 2 will happen. When it comes to Disney Plus TV series on the international market, Ms. Marvel is one of the highest viewed Disney things they've put out as an original series on Disney Plus. Again, it makes sense because internationally it's completely different markets and audiences, which is exactly why they produced it. We've talked about Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige talking about this and how the series massively overperformed and that they were interested in exploring more of Ms. Marvel. Well, coming at us directly from an interview with The Playlist, the two directors were asked about the status of Season 2 and what's going on with Ms. Marvel, and they said that as far as they were told, we gotta wait for The Marvels to be out, and once that's out, they're gonna be looking at the next step. And they also said they've talked to Iman Vellani, who is doing great work, so they're looking forward to seeing what happens with The Marvels, where they leave off Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, and of course Monica, and whatever her character ends up being named, and that's a whole issue within itself. And then they say they're looking forward to, once again, seeing what happens next. Now, it wasn't too long ago, just a couple months ago, that one of the producers for Ms. Marvel said that they believe a second season will happen, but it's going to take a lot longer because of, shift in schedules, delays, production delays, and all that. So honestly, it's probably going to be a couple of years, but if we look at how much Ms. Marvel reportedly cost to make versus how it did, it's obviously one of the better choices instead of something that's more CG heavy where the cost is far greater than what they're going to get back. Again, Ms. Marvel was more comparable to a ABC series in terms of budget than a $40 million per episode Secret Invasion or whatever, right? So you can see how they're looking at this as an opportunity. And from what we understand, by the end of the Marvels, they're definitely going to be leaving Captain Marvel and Ms. Marvel in a specific position to continue their story. So putting her back on Earth, probably going back to school, makes a lot of sense to do a follow-up season and then see what happens next and how she crosses over into the bigger Marvel street level universe, I guess.